the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Our uniform is too close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good
here
at the
playing.
30-yard line.
Our uniforms are too close. I'm confusing the shit out of me.
Room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away.
I peeled it off for those getting messed up. Eventually, when I have money, I'm gonna get it better on the inside.
Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, 9 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be the key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Did it die? It's dead, Papa. I got to charge it. Okay, I'm gonna charge it for you. Here. Hold on, here. Shut it if I punch you in your throat. He's dead, here.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Kaiser to throw it. And he
catch the pick.
Nearly
pick 6.
He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
When you went there was nothing else left in there. People already cleared it up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
I was
trying to find the kids Christmas present to get
you know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and
I'd rather go to Busch Garden than Kingdom.
You're going to take care of it, but you have
for
to
the
be
kids
careful
than
not being too
Kingdom
cautious,
Dominion.
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
VR? Nigga, you said BR. Nigga, I heard.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's all.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29
exactly.
yards that time. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
This is what he was doing all the weekend. He was going on my phone.
The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down.
It was so annoying, like his child. I was trying to give him a tablet. He's like, ugh, I don't want that. I was like, nigga, give my phone back. I was like, give my phone. That's not for you. I was like, take your damn tablet. Give back my phone.
Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third down and 3. Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeJuan Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Jameis Winston, an early touchdown pass in that one. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Come on, let's go! A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Even though he already kicked the damn field goal, I was already in the kitchen. Ugh.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
I think they're across the street from each other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 30. They'll mark him down at the 30.
Yeah, the deal gets you. Yeah.
Good pick up there for the Browns, 15 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Shift together here from the D-line. Now back to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Bless you, mama.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down throw for Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Got stuck on my
It's a
own
Bengal
player.
first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down, Kaiser. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Yeah, that is 2 easy picks, man. We dropped the both safety one. Ingram dropped the other one to him, pick 6. Now Pepper dropped one. What y'all doing back there?
On second down, Kaiser again. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Kaiser on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play fake. Kaiser. He finds Ross right side.
Ow, Sway.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Go.
On third down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
How about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Yeah, punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football.
These jerseys are confusing me.
Eluding the pressure right. It's
Jesus.
a loss of 2 there.
I had him open, but I saw him late because I was thinking that was his weekend. That was his defender.
You want to go upstairs in a minute and I'll put you in the bag. Yeah.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go! First down! What? Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Come on, you can come downstairs. And eat. And drink. Yeah, I go over there.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back.
I'll do it tomorrow.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. James Winston
the last 3 years.
First half touchdown passes.
The last 3 years.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
I'm about to change my controller because this Call of Duty controller is actually messed up.
Is insane, doesn't it?
Hey, it missed the easy field goal.
It just doesn't feel
Got a
right.
triple tap back.
Plus you're giving up yardage.
I just gave him an easy field goal before halftime.
Coming left is Hill. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You wipe your butt 6 times, big head.
The 4-3 defense is functioning really well.
You hear me?
You know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
Hey, see what your sister just did? She went in the bathroom and used the potty. That's what you need to do, big head. 4 years old, you're about to be 5, and still don't freaking pull up.
Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Kaiser now on second.
Look, my controller's frozen. Yeah, I'm definitely switching controls.
Flushed out right.
My guy was just standing there. Yep, time to switch controller. The guy just froze. It's Call of Duty controller be acting special.
I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule.
It's good for my trigger buttons, but...
And they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I got the good control now. I can't miss those.
Because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see.
I was waiting for screen both sides. Left and right.
Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Yeah, exactly what I would look like. It's like people think that
from the gun, Kaiser. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Exactly what I want.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down.
Wow, I had like 3 times to sack him and I missed. I had an easy chance to sack him and I missed.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm trying to download games, fool. Probably take my phone back, Jim. Relax, okay?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and 10, Kaiser. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 11 more yards. That go around a first down as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To the air again, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
It is 4, not one you got to
He's
pick up.
able to recover his own
Not
fumble.
one you
That
got to
could
pick
have
up the
been
fumble.
trouble. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Good job following that rollout.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll look to throw.
Oh my God, wide open.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Oh, why that cut back to the outside? I threw that ball late too. He was not there. Hey, Colin.
An excellent
says no, man.
34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Yeah, headphones what? And then on your pocket.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his is running back. And a short gain
Just
down
scared
to
of
about
food
the
in the kitchen.
33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Why do you keep leaving them open?
And he almost
I
had
hit
it
the wrong
defensively.
button. Box was hitting the middle. He left box open. He's
second
focused on the
half.
outside
Instead,
route.
it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful
He
chance
left
with the
box
football right
wide
there. You got to
open
lead,
in the
you
hit
got to
circle.
protect it, and he's taking chances putting
Box
it out
hit
there
that deep
in a little
in
bit of
route.
jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And to give this time to the tailback.
Good hit.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure
You
on
take
your
this
big
bait and
offensive
leave
line.
The way you're lining up will work.
From the shotgun,
Dang, it worked, but it's too late. Box was wide open. Oh, crap. Quarterback got hurt.
He's still down on the field. We'll check on
It
his
worked.
status.
Box
when we
was
get back.
open, but what am I doing?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now it's the backup Stafford. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel good.
What happened?
Defensively, a backbreaker. And the offense readies for play number 10 of the series. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good night, beautiful. Come here, give me a kiss.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here come the Bengals. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One downfall, running man.
Offense
If everybody
comes
gets
to the
clustered
line
at the
now,
line of
first and
scrimmage
10.
like they do, you guys be wide open.
To throw, Kaiser. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Now Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. 20,
You dropped the easy one at the beginning of the game, but you caught this one, Ingram.
This one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And his kick is good. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Come on, let's go!
2nd down, Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long for Kaiser.
Come on, I think you played it underneath flat.
A heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 14.
Hey, your job is to sit right there.
As it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go!
Here we go with Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. And I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Kaiser to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Oh, shocker.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Look at this pedestrian average, 1.7. Quarterback got more average than that. I'm saying he hurt. For some odd reason, whenever I play the Bengals, John Ross kills me. My rookie got another TD. Yeah, I did give up. His D line was killing my O line. I never got sacked that many damn times in the game before. Look at this shit. That was freaking straight body in my D line. I mean, my O line. Some of those sacks was on me because the fucking jerseys confused the shit out of me. I didn't know who was who. This shit was stupid. I was pissed off. I hit the wrong button. It's gonna be right here. Hit the wrong damn button. I was trying to hit R1 and I hit X. I threw a pick. This took me out of range. See, I was a tight end. He's supposed to be right here. And I was getting ready to throw the ball. Yeah, see, he's open right there. I moved just so I could get a better shot, throw the ball, but I should just stood there. Because I would have had him. He was sat right there. Oh, well. I'm about to come cut the chicken and I just turned the stove off right now. I do just dice the chicken inside of it. And this way, I didn't think I had anyone open that leg. Just confused. I couldn't see the button. I was gonna roll up. I just stood there instead. If I would have rolled out early, like right here, could gain like a yard. Everyone was covered, and that was just a good spin move by Garrett. This is the one I did. Yeah, this was the one he was in cover 6. I was looking at it and I audibled. I just waited for him to just zone. Yep, for the zone to stop right here. And then there was only the safety where I was gonna be right there. Cause this is a deep, and that he was in cover 6. And I was like, let me just take a chance, and launched it. I wasn't sure if the safety was gonna get there or not. He beat the safety. This is the other one that went all the way around. No, that wasn't it. Oh, this is the one I was lurking him on, and he threw it right to me. And I dropped 2 other picks that damn game. This is the John Ross throw, because I moved my play, and he perfect pass. Moved him. He was supposed to be covering the spot, but because I saw the tight end cut under, I followed the tight end and I left my zone, leaving him wide open. Cause I forgot I was playing bump coverage, so he would have picked him up over here. But I just saw him cutting and just quickly attacked it. This is the one. Yeah, I should have sacked him. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and he throws it right there. Plus when he starts running, because I was a linebacker. I was the middle linebacker, and I played him like 40 yards deep just in case he tried to throw to the middle. And then eventually took off with the QB after he noticed that. And look at his ball angle. As if I was expecting him to juke. I ran to the right, and he just ran into my guy. And then he fumbled as he was getting ready to slide. Look at that. Ball popped out right here. And nobody could pick it up. Falls right back in his chest. Look at the amount of bronze there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you fools. And I just put the ball right back on his chest. No, this is the other one I had. We got wide open. An hour to the left, right here. But as soon as I rolled out, I was gonna throw the button, but then I was already rolling out. I was like, nope, never mind, just roll. Let me just continue running. And I get sacked. Stupid. This is the one I had box cutting back in. Right here. Where are you? He's doing the slant. Right here. He was gonna be open. I was throwing it right behind him, but I hit accidentally and almost threw a damn pick. I'm surprised he caught it. Should have been picked off. I think I saw that. Unless it's the Matthew Stafford play action throw. Because my quarterback got hurt the other throw. And then pass took it in. Everybody blocked to the right. This is that should have ran in. But instead I ran back outside, leaving them wide open. Yeah, I ran. Let me see that play again. Because I was playing the tight end the whole way. And then I'm strapped on him. Just following him. But then I ran down like a dummy instead of running. Instead of running at it, I ran down and then jumped. That was a bad use. That's what messed me up. Drafting, I didn't want to. Oh, this is when I contain everybody to the outside and blitz the inside linebacker. So the inside was on a delayed blitz. He was about to get laid out. A second later, he was going to fumble this ball if he held it. Look at that. It was about to be 3 Browns corralling him. But everybody's going to be playing the outside anyway. 2 guys on each outside, and I manually played the inside. This is that long ass touchdown. I was supposed to take you and drop you right here. But instead I came down to the line of scrimmage. So leaving this whole spot where you were supposed to be wide open. Because everybody else is playing the outside. I thought they was going to try to get like an outside pass. And he wasn't expecting a deep middle. So I took you out of your zone. And that was, well, she wrote. If they would have let me switch, because they didn't let me switch. If they would let me switch to you, I would have caught them right here. They would let me switch to you because you got 96 speed. Or even if they would let me switch to you right away. They didn't let me switch to you until like now. That's when I dove. And then this one was just stupid. I thought he was going to get sacked, so I left my zone for a 2-point conversion. Like I was right here, and I was like, oh, he's about to get sacked. But just in case, let me run this way. And I left the spot wide open. Good game.